Hi, I'm Beck and food's my life. If you're looking for a new meal idea that all the family are going to love, then stay tuned. So today I'm going to share with you a pasta dish that I call my creamy Mediterranean chicken. This recipe was actually passed down to me from my uncle, who's another fantastic cook in my family. And one day he made me this for lunch and I said, oh, this is fantastic. The flavors are so intense. I've got to share this with everyone through my channel. Now, there is a lot of preparation involved, but once you've got all your ingredients prepped, this dish comes together really simply. First, I chop chicken breast into small bite-sized pieces. Then I finely chop 1 clove of garlic and 1 brown onion. In a large fry pan, I heat up some olive oil on medium to high heat. I add 1/3 of my garlic and onion to the pan, and I also add 1/3 of that chicken. I'm going to seal this chicken now and fry it in 3 separate batches until the chicken is nicely sealed and I can see that it is starting to brown. I then transfer all my chicken into a large bowl and I set this aside. Now, to make the creamy pasta sauce, I'm going to finely chop some more garlic cloves. I also chop some more onions. I finely slice a bunch of green onions. And I chop some sun-dried tomatoes. I then slice some button mushrooms. And I dice some pieces of shortcut bacon. Now, in a large saucepan, I'm going to heat 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter over a medium heat, and I add my garlic and my onions. To this, I then add my bacon, and I give this all a good stir, fry it together until my onions are just transparent. I then add my green onions, I add my mushrooms, the sun-dried tomato, and my baby spinach leaves. I'll then continue to fry all these ingredients together and combine them thoroughly. Next, I add my flavours, my chicken stock powder, some ground black pepper, some salt, 1 stalk of fresh rosemary leaves, and some dried herbs. Give this all a thorough mix to make sure these flavours are distributed evenly. Next, I add 600 ml of thickened cream to my pan. I stir this all together thoroughly and I'm going to bring this to the boil. Next, I add some Parmesan cheese to the mix. I'm going to stir this all together to melt the cheese and to thicken the sauce slightly. Next, I'm going to add all that beautiful chicken back to the pan and heat it through. Next, I'm going to add my secret ingredient, my creamy chicken simmer soup powder. I'm going to give that a really good mix and let this sauce simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes or until it's nice and thick. This dish is just delicious. Those flavours marry together so perfectly. You're going to love it and your family will too. It's also quite versatile. If you're gluten-free, just make some rice pasta to go with it. But any of your favourite pasta will do. And I have to warn you, this particular recipe does make a lot. But that's the whole point. When I'm cooking dinner, I want to make enough that's going to go for a couple of nights or a couple of lunches the next day. So my method is always make more than you need and save yourself some time later. If you want to make this delicious, creamy Mediterranean chicken for yourself, then just check out the description box below. There you'll find a link to my website and there you'll find the recipe. Don't forget, give me a big thumbs up if you've liked the video, or better still, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, because that way you'll always know what I'm up to in the kitchen. And I'll see you next time.